And alright, good evening. Just a bit of Monster Train, probably not too long, but I wanted to get a few runs in. Still trying to get both the champion levels up and Covenant level up. So, champion. I still have the handheld totem and the dire channel with the shards. Sure. Also, I should probably make sure. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. Ice Tornado, Cuddle Hacks, and the Ray Jump. Neither of that is all that good. I should actually probably first check the 3 damage to see if I have the right champion for choice. I have... what is this? Exiled Hellhorn, so that's the Queen's Impling. Solgard, not a single spell in hand, holy shit. Yeah, right, he didn't deal any damage because... fucking hell. Does this kill? Probably not. But this should... and now he can actually... no, he can't because he dies. That was a very unfortunate pull. Also not the best assistant clan, let's call it. For an incant build. Well, Empires are left with enough health. So that's not an issue. Offering token, definitely. Always good. A Fortify, 0 cost spell, also really good. I want spell upgrades, really. Mostly. Range on friendly units adds an additional +3 per stack, or armor 30, strike apply melee weakness. +10 and rage 10. I'm gonna grab this guy because I also still need to win a game with him. Ice Tornadoes just need to be cheaper. And then hold over on the offering token and the armor piece if possible. +5/+3, and end of turn apply frozen to a random card in hand. Apply rage 5 to friendly units. Just toss the implings into the other imps. Because that just quadruples the damage for some reason. Or doubles? Don't quite know the exact number, but it increases it massively. Yeah, we go from 10 to 40. Which is kind of a bit stupid. You have incant. So now I just need to get him rage. Like with this guy, for example. 25 damage from rage alone, that's not bad. Then a Queen's Impling. Play the Cuddle Hacks with armor. And toss the imp. Okay. Oh right, I have the Vapor Funnel. That's good to have. So the action doesn't deal any damage. Should've played... I didn't have the mana anyway. So I can play you, and the imp. And more frostbite. So he should die... Right, perfect. Just the thorn damage I can live with. I do not have enough damage. I'm gonna take the Mollusk Mage for later. I don't really have the spells for it. Bend can be cast for 0 and then just use the plus 10 from the Mollusk Mage. Which is honestly really good. Free armor. Then reduce the cost of the other tornado as well. And event. 208 chests. Right, should lose 5. So this is more per health. And I think I can actually afford that. Then we toss another Queen Simpling into another imp. Honestly, the Queen Simpling is the queen. There are a few champions that give you creatures instead of spells. And especially for a Stygian, they're really not good. They're really kinda trash for them. Right, both of those are kinda big. So this time we can Mollusk Mage. Trains to it there, cast event for 0. And then just Frostbite. Should have maybe Frostbited Daedalus. So now we can just armor. Tornado. And a Frostbite again, and then Impling here. Oh, they explode twice. Should probably read that first. These are 18 damage. Not quite enough. Need one more. Would have needed one more. Oh well, he's dead. Ah, fuck, they have haste. That's not great. Okay, they don't have haste. That's a lot better. Nice tornado. Bit of armor on you. You will die with one hit anyway. And then we can cast the Impling here. Okay. So the 25 damage were in fact not as much as they could have. Okay, hope for not Flicker and not the Queen. Okay, that's the normal Wormkin, so we get the Reap. Not the best. Because it does not deal damage. 50% for silence. Take the Icicle Fracture for the Frozen instead. Hope for that other relic that makes Frozen cards free. So, Solgard, the Mollusk Mage. Then we can reap one of you. Play the Train Steward and Frostbite. Mollusk Mage. Sky, 2 Bogflies. Now I just need a bit of an infuse there. So infuse 1, infuse 2, urgent spikes down here because it didn't matter. So we fracture, infused power and infused Train Steward and infused power. Should have played the Train Steward on the second floor maybe. So reap again, and that should kill. Offering token. Then infuse consume with the shelter. Apply 2 armor. I don't really feel like going for the consume cards. I don't have edge yet. I don't think I want to go for that because it's kinda expensive. Can +2/+2, I'll grab that. A spell to be cheaper. Not yet needed. Numbers and units get +4 for a unit draft, I'll take that. Kinda need the incant triggers twice. You deal 4, 9, so 18 damage in total. I cannot get you big enough, so I'll just... You give spikes. So I'll just start on the second floor instead. Tossed exactly the card I wanted it to toss. Play one of you in front just to tank. Reap here. Frostbite. You die, okay. You just here, so you're not an issue. Fracture 1, Fracture 2, Fracture 3. So play a Bugfly, Train Steward, and a Mollusk Mage, and then the Frostbite doesn't help because he'll die anyway. Well, no, it don't matter. Hey, he takes 2 more damage, perfect. Because of the infuse. So that's not a lot of damage we're dealing here. Holy shit. I'm honestly not all that much impressed with Sogard. Go for Richter again. For the harvest triggers. Friendly unit dies, apply +10, and a card with consumer's plate. Do I have a reform yet? No. Gonna grab it anyway because it's likely that I'll get a reform at some point. Get +4 damage. So Flicker, Train Steward. You have a harvest trigger, so I do not want you to get that. This guy, so you're at -9. Buff the damage for the Richter, for the Rector. You don't deal anything, you do anything. No, he has a slate trigger, not a harvest trigger. Now what I kinda wanna do is just give the Rector as many damage and spike buffs as he can get. Because that way this happens. Also, I need to get rid of the crushing device. That will kill me at some point. This with holdover is wonderful. Restoration detonation also not that bad, but I'll take a sting. Then multi-strike 2, slay gain 20 or a sweep. You give minus 15 and multi-strike 1. You give plus 10. And take the Animus of Will. With the root seeds really kinda good for them. So first off, make cheap. The sharpen. Then hold over on that heal. I don't think I reroll here. And with spikes 3. Not all that conducive for to my multi-striker. Gonna be honest. And they still have spikes anyway, wonderful. If I daze you, that does not stop the... Yeah, she dies. So... This crushing device here just kills something. So we sharpen, purifying cleanse. I kinda want one of those sharpens as an intrinsic card, and just hold and give it holdover as well. Did not actually expect Flicker to die there. To burn out. Yeah, they just die. Crushing demise won't help. So just... Yeah, no, it doesn't help. Right. A molded. Absolutely. And then the Steel Enhancer also on holdover for the Animus of Will. Should be good. To the right I go. Match into Steel. Quick plus 10 or 25. Plus 10 on specs 3. Sure, plus 10 it is for now. And should probably just be Shivering Blacksmith. Good old winger, absolutely. Putting her behind Flicker would be kinda neat. Okay, upgrade spell to cost minus 2 on maybe the spikes. If I can give that holdover, that would be wonderful. Sacrifice I don't think I need. Rage 2 and she gets armor on Slay. So 9 and 20, he wouldn't survive that. Of course it hit the Animus. Oh well. That way at least the Rector gets stronger. Ah, fuck, she gets armor on kill. More sharpen. Heal. Drag behind to kill her. Daze you. Train Steward behind as well. So the Rector can definitely tank. Especially if you get a few... If you get a few early kills on his floor. The problem is the damage, because he doesn't have anything to horribly increase his damage. He doesn't have multi-strike, he doesn't have trample, and it's generally kinda difficult to apply that on him. He also now has a massive fucking floor. Sure, put the train steward in, put him down. Perfect. So he now has 104 health. Can I even toss you down there? No. So even if he has like 1000 damage, and in that regard 5000 HP because of the harvest, he'd still only kill one guy and then be done with it, which is really not that great. Cycle of Life, if I can make it cheaper. I reach 3 to friendly burnout units. This could actually work kinda well with Flicker, since I give him burnout anyway. And would increase his damage a bit more. Then to the... I want money, magic, and an awoken banner. Or health... I want to purge cards. Specifically train stewards. Even though, technically, I think I would have enough capacity later on. Friendly units get +5. Should do. Upgrade for the better harvest. Then, when you play a spell in hand, it costs less, are reduced to 0 for the turn. So I don't think I need... I could technically put a holdover on the Cycle of Life. With 3 energy, I can just play it every turn and reduce all other costs to basically 0. Fucking hell, he has spikes again. He does not die. Unfortunate. So now I can do this. Right, this only affects spells, not creatures. You just go kill that dude. So we do this. Crushing Demise. Try and stew it. And a drag. Another drag. Remove that. How much damage do you deal? 6, 7. So if I mold her back, she should actually survive at least using one hit. Oh fuck. Problem. If I heal him now, he has only 6 burnout for the boss. 5 burnout for the boss, in fact. Who himself has 644 HP. $552 damage. I should have put him in front. Not in front of Rector, but in front of the two So now, yeah, no, now he's just winning. Actually, how much? You deal 12. You have regeneration, so that won't work, right? Fortunately, he lost all of his stacks of spike, which is kind of annoying because I think that other things keep it. I have a few descents, so that helps. Reform 2 random units. Deal 5 damage, slay increase damage permanently by 3. Is early enough that that can work. Restore 25 health, draw +2 next turn. Bit expensive. Since I basically already have a permanent heal on holdover. To the left. Event. What do we get? Pillar of Light. Copy a card. No, infuse Nexus Spike with the essence of 2 spells. What would I put in that? This thing has Consume. So if I use it, it has Consume. Which, honestly... Okay, purchase spell, create 3 copies with unhinged power. Probably one of the root seeds. Those will purge after a while. If I remember to use them, which is not always a given. Holdover. On the Cycle of Life. It's the only spell I have. Actually, yeah, Holdover on the Cycle of Life. It's the only spell I have that costs 3. So it reduced the cost of everything else to 0, if I can cast it. Which means that all of the spells in hand I can cast for free, as long as I have that. Then, do I want to toss anything? Right, I wanted to toss this guy. Which... Oh, you give Burnout 2 and Strike. That's an issue. In that case, I'd rather put the Animus into him. So now he applies 2 Rage. Or 6 Rage, rather. It's this fucking Stealth Bust, of course it is. He has a Slay trigger, gaining Rage 2. Root Seeds him, because he gets more of it from it. Sharpen, Purifying Cleanse, Root Seeds, and Train Steward in front. Your job is just to die. Six damage to units twice. So first we... You have Spell Shield. So first we kill you. And we're crushing the mice. This deals not a lot of damage. Molded. Get a drag back. Then we can drip fall you. Why do you... 21 times 2? What the fuck? Why the fuck are the enemies this big? I am at orange. That could maybe be the issue. Okay, not that many shards at the beginning. Alright, Wicklash, crushing the mice again, and the imps. No harvest still, so restart that. Shelter. So we have to reap cards, but no harvest. Molded for start, I would definitely like their harvest. So, champion gets plus 50 max health. Split anvil again, reduce all of the costs. Cursed vines just for which one do we have? He will devour the spell, so vine grasp is still even better. Right. How much damage is that? So 5, then the 7, then 7 to you, and then 10 more. However, you can reduce that using the Vine Grasp. Then I can apply Root Seeds. Get the second Train Steward out. I have the Root Seeds, not the... I have the Root Seeds and not the better heal. Or the better version, the heal. Another one of you here, and you. Oh shit, I have Memento Mori, huh? Burn Bright. Sure, cast it. Yeah, it's just 1 and 2. Plus 18. Give you a bit more damage. And we just punch each other. Perfect. Okay, no damage taken. Purifying Cleanse again, maybe? Or multi-strike and burn out 1. I have the molded, so that one not too bad. Apply 4 and spikes. I grab that. To the right. Then create a spell to cost -1 on the sharpen. Hold over. On... Oh, did I not take that? Right, I took the draft at the sharpen. So I'm gonna keep a... I have the split anvil. Gonna put it on Memento Mori. And then reduce the cost of Memento Mori by 1. Since all of my spells only cost 1, and this way I can maybe keep a point to have for... What's it called? For a monster. Gonna take the Steel Singer. Not the greatest, I just realized, because I don't have heals. So that was a misplay. Right, I Flicker. I Vine Grasp. Memento Mori does absolutely nothing. However, the Steel Singer also does absolutely nothing because I don't have heals. I thought I am the other type of Awoken. I can just, you know, cast it on you so I keep the holdover. So now I deal 10 damage, I believe, with the Memento Mori. Yes. Use it once, use it twice. He gets spikes, which means the Dracs now go behind him. Then I can again Memento Mori. Drag molded for another drag. Most of my cards, most of my creatures cost 0 anyway. And kill you. I'm pretty sure my spy will survive on damage. I'm gonna Van Grasp there. You will die anyway. So we just put him out. I should have used the Memento Mori first. Molded the draft. Like, even only living one turn or 2 turns, the draft is just a lot stronger than the dregs. Do I take another one? Do I take that? Not another one of them, just one of them. Actually, probably rather the Big Lash. Steel Enhancer. Right, so the Steel Singer was a mistake and I'm gonna purge him. Just already announcing that. Also not taking the Awoken Hollow because same issue. So we give you multi-strike and we purge the Steel Singer. I don't have heals, I can't trigger Rejuvenation. Okay. It's the Stygian. The records of the Hellmount, Melling and Umbra. Some Umbra applies Trample, which would work best for Flicker. Because Fragile is an absolute no-go at that point. Upgrade a spell to gain Intrinsic. Not really needed, I feel. And I don't need to infuse at the moment. I'd rather more purge at this time. So, we Flicker. We Animus of Will. Umbra Stone. Steel Enhancer. And then we purge one there. Okay, we can... That was a fucking mistake. Okay. Thankfully, I have enough Dregs to just ignore that issue. Now, because the Root Seeds cost basically nothing, I can play all of them every time. So we play a draft here, then we Memento Mori, Wildwood Sap, Dreg, kill one of these guys, mold it for another Dreg. Play him on the bottom floor, he will die just to the sweep, but it's fine. That's why I gave her health, so the sweep doesn't kill her. Now, Memento Mori deals 50 damage. Already really good. Sharpen. A Dreg. And then we can... Oh, you'd both die. But I don't want to kill one of them down there. So I pull her forward. And then I play the Transduits. Or one of them at the bottom floor. I wondered. Oh, they have actual... I never looked whether they have action and why does it look like her axe has veins? Oh well. So we do this. Memento Mori, kill one. Vine Grasp. Root Seeds. Root Seeds. Final wave. Just Memento Mori this dude. They both die. Vine Grasp. Molded for a draft. Play him down here to deal a bit additional damage. And then a Drake here so he can die and a Transduit. So now I kind of want to have Molded on holdover as well. 100 damage from Memento Mori. He's already dead. Oh, she is already dead, rather. Okay. Harvest, gain 1 soul, extinguish, deal damage to enemy is equal to 15 times the soul count. I always kinda like this guy. Since I'm running a harvest anyway, why not? Okay, slate plus 20 gold. Plus 15, plus 15, plus 1 capacity, inspects 10 is not... Gonna take the plus 10 and slay gain 20 gold. Put that on the Animus of Will with a multi-strike 4. Go to purge some units, specifically the train studs. Heal and magic shop. Make cheap the Umbra Stone, and then I do not have any more money. Level up the Harvest. Harvest is definitely the weakest of his paths, but still the one I like the most. Kinda like incremental stuff. But compared to just having those stats at the start and getting units back every turn, that's really not comparable. So we have units on every floor. We play Rector Flicker on floor 2, as well as the Animus of Will on floor 2. We Memento Mori on floor 2. And then we kill one. I don't use the Wicklash. If I could put Holdover on that as well, that would be amazing for the Animus of Will. Right, I will Memento Mori on the top floor. That still didn't deal any damage, because of course it didn't. In which case I'm just gonna play a drag up there. Buff Flicker and then pull the priest forward. Okay, Memento Mori now actually deals damage, at least a little bit. No more cards to draw. Didn't my draft die? Oh no, I didn't even play that. Well, I fucked up. Alright, so... Heal Flicker. Deal a bit of damage to the guy in front. So the guy on top now deals 11 damage. I'm actually gonna give the Umbra Stone to my Animus of Will. You die, and then you two deal 9, 18, and then apply Root Seeds for 20 damage. If I pull you forward, how much damage? I need to kill him, first and foremost. Those two, otherwise, they are secondary. And here again the same thing. He needs to die, the other two are secondary. I drag, and then the Root Seeds on the Animus of Will. Okay, I can heal, Rector Flicker, Vine Grasp, the boss forward because he has a tank in front of him, and I don't need to deal with that. So get a drag and another drag. I have so many cards I want Holdover on, it's amazing. Okay, he is dead. I never actually played my draft, huh? Okay, 150 gold extra. Fatal Melting is basically the same thing as the Memento Mori, only for 3 times to all enemy units, instead of 10 times to the front. I'm gonna grab it, since I kinda have a lot of units that die anyway. And then the other things I don't need. The cards I would pull. I'm going to purge, get money and a trinket shop. I'm gonna purge the train stewards. There's no magic shop, which is a bit annoying. Trinket shop, what do you offer? Sting spells, 2 units get plus 30 and burn out 1. That's a no, I don't have 2 units. Gain 5 energy when the 2 unit dies. Same sting spells, I don't have sting spells. Friendly units get plus 1 per stack of spikes. That's not relevant. 7 ember the first turn. And Pious House with armor 15. That's all pretty much useless. And of course, it's the stupid Harpy again. Not a Harpy, the stealth boss. The Harpy is the multi-attacker. I don't even know what they're called. Independently. Like, not by me, but by others. So you have 21 times 2. Holy shit. I kinda need some dregs in front of you. That is not enough. So, as stupid as it is, first of all, I'm a Memento Mori for nothing. Then I have to sharpen on my Drek for spikes, so she kills herself. Actually, how does that work at the very moment? She attacks, gets -4, attacks for 20, so he gets plus 10. Is at 35, then he's at 14 from a hit at 4. And then those two die, so he gets plus 15 again, plus 20 again. Doesn't really matter, I just kill her. I don't really need the Wildwood Saps at this point yet, so I'm gonna leave them around. Okay, now I have both the Memento Mori and the Fatal Melting. I need to reduce the cost on that Fatal Melting, because otherwise I will never be able to play it. So drag, and then I can kill the guy in the back. And a draft on the bottom floor, just so he can die. Okay, Memento Mori for 20 damage. Vinegrass back there. Why do you have so much health? Root Seeds on the Animals of Will. 2 drags down there, doesn't really help. Get the draft back. To also punch a bit. Which, in fact, does actually help a little bit. So I definitely want to use the Memento Mori here. Actually, you deal 60 damage, so I can kill you. I'd rather actually kill her. Then Harvest triggers there. Memento Mori. It's really bad that more damage here, more damage here. This is an issue. I don't know if the Pyre well, the Pyre has 3 hits, he deals what, 16 damage, no, 14 damage, 12 damage, 10 damage. So 36, that should be fine. Yep, it was fine. So we Memento Mori, we Vinegrass. We do not Wicklish, we heal you and buff you. You get damage. Molded. How much damage do you have? Doesn't matter, you're the best option anyway. 14. She still has stealth 7, which is an issue. Memento Mori. She takes 212 damage, which is not a lot. And now she's dead, okay. Remove all debuff effects from friendly units and all buff effects from enemies. Reform 2 units. Gain 1 energy for each friendly unit death this battle. None of that is necessary. None of this is necessary. Draw -2 next turn plus 1 ember for the rest per turn for the rest of battle. Actually, would be good if all my spells weren't free anyway. Go to the right for the magic. even if there is no healing there. Remove the Whiplash. Then remove 1 Root Seeds. A Relic. Plus 3 magic power. That basically means that my Memento Mori deals 10 times the number of friendly enemy units this Death of Battle, plus an additional 3 damage. But whatever. Merchant of Magic. Make cheap the Fatal Melting. Then Holdover on... You know what? The Steel Enhancer. So I have the options of Steel Enhancer, Sharpen, and the Fatal Melting, or a Molded. How many spell cards do you have? 1, 2. Those consume. So we have remaining 1 with Holdover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I have 4 Root Seeds, so I should be able to draw. No, I draw 10. I have 10 in my deck. With the Memento Mori, it just goes out to the top of the deck every turn. But that should mean that I draw basically everything except a single card. And I can purge a Root Seed. No, not a Root Seeds. Specifically not the Root Seeds. I could purge a Molded. But if I purge a Molded, do I even still need the Holdover? No. Because I draw 5 plus 4 from the Root Seeds. And then I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Currently 10 cards, so I purge 1, I draw 9 cards. And we're fine. So I purge a Molded. And then everything should be fine. Buff the Fatal Melting. Don't need to toss anything, so on we go. Arcus, who has the Blinding Dark Shot, which is the... No, the Looming is the Incant, and the Blinding is the Rally. Okay, what do you start with? This is the Rally one. Good thing I can start on the bottom floor this time. Don't really need to hit them back there. I just need to beat this guy, that I can leave. He has the incant trigger, which is a bit annoying. Also, there is this thing with the incant triggers, so that's a no-go. They completely die, so that's fine. Oh, he also has stealth. Right. Now, however, we sharpen for spikes. Root Seeds, and a Vine Grasp. No Vine Grasp. He has 170 health. Can I kill that? Good question. 173 health. Molded, a draft into play. And that should actually maybe kill him. Yes. And can't hear, so play a Drake. This guy is also not allowed to go to the top floor. Which now already is an issue. Another one of them. This is the rally one, so that's fine. You gain a rage whenever a unit dies. No, you gain armor 10. So I get... Okay. I think that's fine. That's the rally one, so I can do this. I do not want to do this because then he'd get more damage. Oh! Shit, right. That's just... The magic amulet just double the damage on my... Vine Grasp. So we can Memento Mori, we can Vine Grasp. He gets damage, but that's not that relevant. I need to make sure that I use up all of my vine grasps whenever they are available. 1576. Flicker just casual, 150 health out of 215. Okay, he is dead. He actually probably dies to the extinguish trigger back there. Okay, Rector Flicker will be dead in a second. And then she survives 2 hits. And then, yeah, he dies to this whole Soul Harvest. He would have died to the Memento Mori on the way up, so not a big of an issue. So friendly unit to full health, then swap damage and health. Drax and apply -1 to those cards, also eh. More capacity or more card draw? I'm gonna take the card draw. No, I'm gonna take the capacity because of course I do. I want to heal. So I have to go to the left. Friendly units got +5 damage. And then holdover again. Not that relevant really after all of my dregs are out. So leave it at that. Okay, now +4 +20. That's actually more than I remember. He thought it was like +1 +5. No, +1 +5 +1 +15 at some point. I do not need the money, so I don't take the spike. It is unfortunately not a guy that you can silence because I always find that guy hilarious. He would probably actually kill me though. So, Erector Flicker, Animus of Will, and the Devourer of Death. He doesn't die, which is an issue. So we pull him forward to kill at least this guy. Even if it reduces the damage on the other dude by a lot. Wait, why do you have damage? So, first off, Memento Mori. 3 whole damage. Doesn't even kill the guy on top. Holy shit. Sharpen. That's a bit annoying. Drag and Draft. Increase the damage here. A problem with the incremental stuff is of course that before you start to increment, you kinda don't do anything. I need to get you below 40, so Memento Mori it is, then kill this guy. If this guy goes to the top, I don't really care. This guy's an issue though. So we Memento Mori here. Kill this man. We Vine Grasp here, kill that man. You being in the way is annoying AF. Right, I don't think I can kill this guy. I can punch him once more next turn with Memento Mori, but not a lot more people have died, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he still has 173 health. One of you can punch him, but I think I'm dead. Which doesn't really matter because I have the harvest trigger done. I'm not actually dead. Amazing. I, in fact, am dead though. He gets up. I cannot do anything to stop him. Okay, but I got the harvest thing, so I got the Rector Flicker path for the harvest, which again, really fun, especially in the first few runs where you have it, but especially later on, kinda useless. Like, if you see this, you start with 30-50 with +4 and +20. every time something dies, which at that stage doesn't happen a lot because everything has like 160 health. On the other hand, you have the Rector Flicker with Burnout 3 who just one-shots everything. It's not really a comparison. And this one reform 2 random units when apply an additional 15 damage. Put them on top floor, be happy with your life. So, I got now both the Rector Flicker and Little Fate done completely. I have both Echo Right and Spine Chief done completely. Yeah. Those two as well as those 4. So the only ones remaining are Tethys, Solgard, Penumbra, and Primordium. So a lot of Umbra and a lot of Stygian in front of me. And I didn't check which one. Of course, I get the. Gotta be honest, the Exiles. I kinda don't like them compared to the. I like some of the champions. Like I kinda like Fade, Little Fade. I really like. Echo Rider is cool. I like the Pew Pew, but the cards they come with not that great. Like Plank, pretty fucking useless. The primitive mold, not that great. The Frostbite for 0 is okay. This one is just leagues beyond that one. The starting spells. Right, which paths do I need? I have the Architect, so I need Monstrous and Glutton. Glutton it is. Gorge +4 and +2. Right, Hammer grants +4 stacks of armor each time it is applied to friendly units. Sure. So Glutton is basically the same thing as the Harvest one, except it triggers on eating morsels instead of anything dying. And eating morsels is a lot easier, especially later on. So, Hornbreak. A little Imp. Shade Splitter, you go here. That will actually counteract the burn, the Ember Burn. So we Shade Splitter. One here, then an Imp, another Imp to kill the big guy. And again, in this case the Monstrous path especially is basically just an engine to run a lot of... to Gorge, and then just use the Gorge. Use the Gorge triggers. Because the Gorge makes you big, and then the Trample you can use with it. But the Trample alone, not that great. Gotta be honest. There are better things. And the Gorge alone, you definitely need a vehicle to destroy some... the Gorge itself. You need either multi-strike, which again, you can't apply to champions, except with One Horn's Tome, which is not that great. Or you get Trample, which is possible with the Umbra tablet. But again, not the best thing. He is already dead. And now he's even deader. Morsel Miner. Absolutely. Rage, Ascend, or deal 5 damage to enemy units. I don't need any of that, or don't want any of that. In this case, for now, I go to the magic shop, hoping for a holdover on the Morsel Miner, on the making of a morsel, which I in fact did get. the Mortal Mana gives +6/+6, so for my Gorge Boy, it gives +10/+8. They have haste. That's an issue. Should probably try to kill that guy. The haste guy every turn. Put you here. Put you here. This, and then we start morsling up. More morsel. Yeah, it's probably a waste. Kill you. Then a Shade Splitter for more morsel. And we just damage shield. Kinda wonder what it'd be like to have 6 arms. Pack morsels or the space pack morsels. I kinda want a morsel master. Don't need the doubling morsel master, perfect. And then they have damage spells. The Homebreak would go from 10 to 16 damage, that's not bad. But that's also the only thing I have. So I'd rather have the damage reduction. Purge a card, gain a card. Sure, purge a Train Steward. And gain a random health, take the Umbra card. Ah, perfect. That is basically exactly what I wanted. A way to give my boy trample, multi-strike or something else. Which one is this? They explode twice. That's an issue. So we play Enabling. And then we play the Umber Forge. Penumbra. And the Morsel Master. For the glory of doing it? Probably not. That's an issue. You deal what? 2, 4, 8, 12, 14 damage. And then you explode twice. So as much as I'd love to... Oh, I can actually just play the Monster Mana here. The bomb fucked it up here. Fucked it up for me there. Play it and blink. And then he doesn't have any damage. You can actually feed morsels to that mine, which is kind of funny. Or at least I consider it kind of funny. Big bomb. So we have pack morsels and we have the make your own morsel. Of all of these, I still rather you have the morsel miner. And we can just toss stuff there. Also, they have haste units, which is annoying. Also, my mine just died, which is also annoying. Stop having haste. Kill that. Also, I kinda would like my tome. Which, of course, is one of the last cards. As you see, without the tome, he kills one unit. With the tome, he would have killed all of them. Fortify on you. He doesn't have a haste unit, so that's fine. Four hits to get through the morsels. Amazing. So, give you hate. I can give you trample. Or I just remove the target, the obstacle. Okay. So, one big issue this guy has is that he's rather chunky. Morsel maker. So I need space for him. To the right, I want to purge and heal. Purge the train studs. Bar remains, then the Merchant of Steel. Let's see what you have. Quick. Not really needed. Also large, also not really needed. Gorge plus 9 plus 4. Instead of 4 plus 2, so it goes up by plus 5 plus 2. Which is basically the exact opposite scaling Flicker has. Not quite. Flicker gets more health, slightly. But less damage. So we start with Penumbra here. Give him that. And then we put the Morsel Maker on top. And he can start eating his own stuff. Then we play the Morsel Master. We play the Packed Morsels. And then 2 more there. And then we Furnace Tap. Which could bite me in the ass. But I like giving this guy multi-strike. Right, it was okay. Still can't use anything. The Ember Forge is in. Ember Forge can now eat stuff. Okay, now with multi-strike I can also give you trample, making our morsel, get the miner, and then we can horn break down here to kill one of the ads. The Everforge doesn't even have a fucking animation if it attacks. That's how you know they never intended it to do. To do exactly that. Primal Dust and suddenly at plus 12. Okay. Forever consume deal 30x damage to the front enemy unit. Cannibalize. To add morsels. I will do that. I will take that. Sacrifice imp, or an imp. More purging. Now how much do my cards cost? Like the Furnace Tap, if I could remove Consume from that, that would be amazing. First off, upgrade spell to cost -2. Then, can I remove Consume? Give it double stack. Multi-strike 2, Ember Drain 8. Ember Drain 8, holy shit. I'd never cast anything again. Make the Umbra Stone cheaper. Right, no remove the Consume, so that's annoying. I would have liked to remove the Consume and give my champ just infinite multi-strikes. But alas, it was not to be. Right, I'm pretty sure that she specifically never has haste units with her. So I do this, I do this. I use an Impling up here. Shade Splitter. Oh shit. Exactly the morsel I needed. Because it offsets at least half of that Ember Burn. However, as you can see with the Morsel Maker, unfortunately not all of it. Queen's Impling. So now I have 1 energy again. From -2. Oh no, I had 3 Ember Drain, right? I forgot. The guy on top. $11 damage. Right. First off, Queen's Impling. And then I don't have energy for the Ember Forge. I'm an idiot. Again and again I notice. I also lack the opportunity or the ability to kill the back guys. Which is an issue because that means I lose now. Regardless of what I do, I can kill this guy, but then he has 17 damage. And nothing happens. Or I can kill one of these guys, or those two go through, and then I also lose. So that's an issue. I also just noticed their feet clip into the floor. Never looked at that. I am gonna be honest with you, I do not necessarily like the Umbra. They have a few cool units, but I prefer most other clans. Right, which one do you still need? The Stalwart Snack. And the Aggressive Edible. Stalwart Buffet, right. Go with that because it's honestly probably the worst option. First time each year turn an enemy unit dies at 2 monsters in his hand, sure. And then 50 chance to daze. Friendly units got +5. This affects morsels. And it also affects the Primordium. And makes it rather good offensive support. So Primordium and trains to it. So he now gives +8/+3 every turn. Rapture. Not Rapture, Reap. Rapture something else. Morsel Excavator. Trains to it. Morsel Excavator. Give him a bit more health. We plink. We plink. We plink. Thank you. Either gets +6 damage shield. The funny thing is that the morsels can now, because of that, they can attack. And they can deal quite a lot of damage if you have enough of them. Kill this guy, because I do not want him to heal the boy all the time. Then a Morsel Jeweler. The Ember Forge comes way too late. I could technically have the Ember Forge on the top floor with the Primordium. More health, and he actually just straight up dies. Amazing. Alright, apply Rage 3 and Ember 2 to friendly unit, gain 3 energy. Consume for morsels. Bounding Echoes, apply infused cards in hand. Not really running an infused build at the moment. I mainly want the infused so I can extract things. Now, one thing I wanted to check. You just give +1 ember per turn. The unit essence. Which is worse than +2 ember per turn. But putting it on something, not a worse thing. Especially, I think, giving it to this guy. Right, more Umbra. Morsel Master. Then, quick on the Alloy Construct. And then infuse it with the Ember Increase. Yes. The Ember Forge has the issue that it's just too big for its own good. And the Ember, if you don't really use it, it's not that great. It's probably really good with Stygian. Probably really good with a Stygian combination. Grab that, get all of the really good... here. 9 times 2, that's an issue. Get all of the really expensive spells. So allied product going in here. And then we just mind collapse nothing. That was a mistake. Okay, now first off we transstood. Then we extract 1 to deal 5 damage twice. That wouldn't kill. So first, right, I can do everything. So we plank. We deal 5 damage twice. Extra health won't help, so I have to put both of them in front. I have a Morsel Master. I forgot. So my other construct needs just more multi-strike. That's all. Yeah, you killed both of them. So I give you damage shield. You get damage instead, and then we can reap and plank and plank. Mind collapse. If you see the problem, the buffet just doesn't run out. I'm just gonna plink up here for an Echo Infusion. This guy has sweep, so that doesn't do anything. That was a mistake. I should have used the Pack Morsels first, because honestly, the damage shield morsel is probably better. You are at your last snack. Right, whatever, that's fine. He did enough damage. Mortal Trade, Lifesteal and Ember Drain. No, attack the Consume. 4 more morsels on the floor with my morsel guy. Don't want any of that. A lot of infused manipulation, which I don't need. Take you. Then to the left, I kind of want the double gorge. If I can get a drop +1 each turn, then return 1 chance to remove buff effects. Absolutely. When you play a 20th morsel, every enemy takes 150 damage. That's always kind of fun. Automatic rail spikes or the spike driver colony. Neither is that great, honestly. Well, 10x damage is kinda neat. Especially if I now get the All spells have plus X damage. That would be amazing, honestly. Okay. So, I start with this. Then I main collapse one of you. A Morsel Master. Unfortunately, the Primordium does not count as a morsel for Morsel Master purposes. And that already kills all of them. Okay, Alloyed Construct here. He has good eaten for a while. I kinda have enough morsels that I can just play more of them, kinda. Well, most of the time. Apparently this day I don't. So yeah, sure. No, I want to upgrade that first. Ah, fuck, she is sweet. I overlooked that. Ah, the sweep is annoying now, now especially. Right, whatever. Morsels. Blink. Morsel. Only one of them. She has sweep, so she'll just kill all of them. Which is quite annoying. She also killed my champion because my champion only has 3 health. Which is basically as little as here, Tethys has. Miss Titansbane. Okay. Fracture, fracture, plank. One, 2, 3, 4 morsel. And I hit him for 8. Oh, 12. Return eaten units to your hand. For 0. Which just gives you a stupid amount of morsels back. Normally. Not quite sure how that works, if it only gives you back morsels that you lost this turn. But first of all, we purge some chain studs. What unit is in here? None I want. And then buffet 8. Still just a 3-3. Do I want to copy any cards? No, really. Actually, a second Morsel Master would be funny. Those the resolve boys. Spell Shield 2 I could have used, because honestly the Plink isn't gonna do anything anyway. Like in no shape, way or form. This is a problem. Holy shit, it hit. I did not expect that. I'm pretty sure I just have to do that. We reap this guy. And we just blink. Wretch. It gives you as many as you can hold, apparently. Oh, and that was the 20 I needed to kill everything. I would love if my champion could actually just eat morsels. We reap, and then we play a Trinstead to tank a single hit. And we blink. Beep. So he has multi-strike, but he doesn't have... Holy shit, he's out. Finally. Bit of damage. How much fuel does he have? 4. Which isn't a lot since he will get +5 additional damage. So... that's an issue. Should just put you down here. I think that's a loss. Yep, that's a loss. Fucking hell. So this time we have Stygian as the support. Alright, buffet. Summon a second unit during turn, gain 3 energy. 3M, but that is because the monsters do count as units, that will happen definitely. Sure, fuck it. Steward game. And of course I don't pull a single steward. Plank. Then we play one of the morsels to get the Ember Drain on him. It hit. Amazing. How did I not pull a single steward? Well, how did I pull only one steward? Plank. Oh, it hit. Actually, just used that on top. Steward. Plank. Didn't hit. I should maybe go for full damage on this game. Or just full magic damage. So I can get at least some kills with Plank. If I could get... a Harness the Titans, that would be absolutely amazing. Harness the Titan. That would just be monstrous. With a Blink. And can't gain armor 3 and can't gain rage 2. Take the armor. Damage he will get. So Helical Crystallis upgrade. Plus 10 magic power on a Plank. Then lower the other Helical Crystallis as well. Don't need to toss anything yet. Enter with armor 10. gotta be honest, with the train suit, with the upgraded train suits, that shouldn't be an issue. So we Primordium here. And train steward here. Guard of the Unnamed, and then 2 lances. Plank. It worked. Lifesteal 4 in the drain. I don't think I need that at the moment. Do you die? No. Now you do. Sinner's Burden out. Those are the weak planks, they won't hit. Boss is out already. Amber Forge. And a train steward. 20 damage, that's fine. Plink does nothing. Holy shit. Right. Lifesteal because you would die anyway if you don't hit. That should actually, I think, finish. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Okay. Harness the Titans, please. Entomber Assault is basically Plink but targeted, which just makes it a lot better. Sure. Titan Sentry, apply Frostbite when you summon a morsel on this floor. I'm gonna take this one. And then toss him in with the Armor Boy. Blights and Scourges cost 0. That is important. And can't gain 1 rage. Do I use an incant floor? Maybe. And then above it, another floor with the champion on it to be eaten. In which case, take the rage. Magic power, absolutely. 208 chests, 25 health, gain 150 coins. Okay, let's see if I survive Daedalus this time. So they enter with a damage shield, which is annoying. Primordium, and then a train steward. And the Nameless Siren. Then the Titan Sentry. Plank. It hit. Rubble Morsel. That gives me energy to play more cards. Specifically this dude. And another plank. To be used on this floor. A lance for rage. So if I'm lucky, this should apply a lot of frostbite to Mr. Boss. No more space needed on that floor. Plank and lance. Right, this thing. I don't have space for my... Fuck. Right, you die, nothing you can do about that. Entombra Assault. Entombra Morsel, Morsel Excavator. This thing. Damage shield, but here you get another stack of frostbite and a bit of damage. Right. So first of all, Titan's Gratitude. Nah, fuck. Sure, use the Helical Chrysalis first, I guess. Can play the morsel up there and lance. Helical Chrysalis, Titan's Gratitude, and then the plank. Still has a bunch of frostbite. Okay. No, you see my point of damage taken. I love to see it. Transfer of frostbite on a slot to unit, then double the amount of frostbite. Nope. Lodestone. Apply one, sap 1 to enemy units. That should actually work, I think. Maybe. Gonna grab it. And then... do I take the increased... yeah, I need the space because I have 4 train stewards I need to place. I do not need any more units, I think. So, Forgotten Boons. Pyre remains. Upgrade my, honestly, rather useless champ. Merchant of Magic. Plus magic power on the plank. Minus cost. I don't think I have anything I need to minus cost on. Upgrade spell to remove consume and cost +1. Probably not. Upgrade a spell with +10 magic power on the plank. And then we toss. So this one goes from Incant Gain Armor 3 to Incant Armor 2. This one, however, goes from Revenge Frostbite 3 to Revenge Frostbite 3. So sacrificing him is the superior option. Okay, we have the Resolve guys. They enter with Spike 4 for a random artifact. I don't think so. So, Primordium, Titan Sentry, Lodestone Totem, Frozen Lance, Apply Sap, Train Steward. I just realized that Apply Sap means that they do not attack and do not get their Frostbite in. So that was maybe a mistake. Siren. Blink. Helical Crystallis. Okay, Ember Forge up here. The Plink doesn't do anything. Oh shit. It actually did stuff. Holy shit. Did not expect that. So problem, of course, one Ambulance, he doesn't attack, he already doesn't attack. So he takes a lot less damage, but he also doesn't apply his Revenge trigger. Engine up here. Another Train Steward does not fit except there. So Plank. Lance. And just play the Train Steward. Tumber Assault for 6 damage. Doesn't really do a lot. Lifesteal on you does a don't think help. So I kill you. Frost Lance. And a Tumber Assault, but that doesn't really help either. And sure, just use it, why not? You die. No one cares. So, first off, Frozen Lance. Plank. Plank. Immortal Trait. Titan's Gratitude. He still doesn't take a lot of damage. Holy shit, I nearly died. Plank, Lance, Lance, Gratitude. That is not enough damage. Not at all. Nope. Okay, that's a loss again. Holy shit, getting harder. Getting quite a lot harder. Do I do another one? I don't think so. I will say goodbye for today, and I hope you have a good night and a nice start into the week.